why seeking approval from other people and the outside world will make you miserable. Okay. And I've noticed this trend with people that end up taking this to the extreme where nobody's accepting them. They feel like nobody likes them. Nobody wants to be their friend. Nobody wants to date them. And then they go and like shoot up a McDonald's, or they go and shoot up their old high school, right? I went into this YouTube rabbit hole one night where I couldn't sleep, and I ended up watching these documentaries of school shooters, just because I was curious about the psychology behind it. Like, why would you just go shoot up a school, right? Like the Columbine thing that happened in, I think it was 1999. And then more recently, you had this, I think it happened twice, where it was like a trans killer, right? The trans killer like went to a school to like shoot up kids because nobody accepts them. And especially it's really prevalent in that community as well. I'm not just picking on them, but they really, and you see a lot of these videos go viral, like they will freak out if you call them the wrong gender, if you call them a he, if she's a she, or a she, if it's a he, they will totally flip out because they are dependent on that confirmation bias from third parties, right? Like basically you and me. And it's not our job, it's nobody's job to make you feel accepted, right? I always thought that's nuts. Like they can't even accept themselves, but yet they expect you to accept them. Does that make sense? Because if they did accept themselves, they could care less if somebody mistakenly calls them the wrong gender, right? I mean, because a lot of times it's very confusing when they're transitioning. I just don't even engage. Remember Pat from SNL? That used to be a thing. They would never air Pat these days, right? You didn't know what Pat was. Nonetheless, seeking approval from others will not make you happy. Everybody out there has their own sets of values, their own sets of likes, dislikes, beliefs, religion. So expecting these people who are nothing like you to make you feel better about yourself is just a losing game. Okay, it doesn't work. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't get feedback from people who do know you, right? And I often say, if you are going to get feedback from people to try to work on yourself, you should get feedback from people you can trust, right? People that you know have your back, people you know that have your best interests at heart. Not like yes men or anything like that, but just people that you feel comfortable with, that are not trying to sabotage you, right? Because the worst thing you can do is go to somebody who secretly hates your guts, right? I mean, women have this problem, right? I mean, women hate each other, but they will never tell each other to their faces, right? They will secretly work under the radar to undermine each other. They'll tell each other like, oh my gosh, that dress looks so pretty on you, when really they're thinking like, no, it makes your ass look big, and I hope you go out, wear that and embarrass yourself. Or they'll say, oh, you don't need to lose weight, girl. The fat acceptance trend, like, oh, we got to accept all these fat people. Who's really behind this? It's thin, fit, liberal, yoga attending white women, right? I mean, that's really who it is. Like, they aren't like a bunch of fat asses who are promoting fat phobia. It's all these thin, fit, liberal white women who are telling all these other females out there, mostly black and brown females, no, it's okay, man. It's okay. If he doesn't accept you, that's his problem. Like, they're telling them to go be fat asses while they themselves hypocritically eat healthy, live a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle, go to their Pilates class 4 times a day and stay fit and healthy for the hot guys of the world, right? So yeah, it's just funny to me. But yeah, you have to really be careful about who you listen to these days. Thankfully there is social media. There are content creators like myself who just want to add value to your lives. I'm not, it doesn't serve me to try to sabotage you or, try to ruin you or anything like that. And it's just not what I'm about, right? It's just, that's not what I do. I'm here to add value to your lives, to share the lessons with you that have helped me become a better person, that can help you become a better person, that I learned from other people who have become a better person, right? Just a better version of themselves, I should say. Beyond becoming a better person, you become a better version of yourself, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Okay. However, you will not become a better version of yourself if you are looking to others that don't know you, or are complete strangers, or don't have your best interests at heart, for approval, because you'll just become miserable. And another thing you have to understand is when you put yourself in that mindset, of seeking approval from other people, you know, it kind of puts you in this subconscious frame of needing validation from that person in order to feel good about yourself. Truly, when you reach and you achieve your freedom as a man, the only person that you will need to feel good about yourself is you. Okay? You won't need your girl. You won't need your mommy. You won't need your boys. You won't need your, anybody except for you and God, to make yourself feel complete. Maybe you can work on your eye contact a little more. Maybe you could work on your voice tonality a little bit better, work on that so you're not, you don't have this approval-seeking voice tonality when you talk to people. Maybe you can work on your communication skills. Maybe you're just not that good at communicating, or maybe you're just, you don't really listen to the other person. I mean, you should always be working on improving yourself. As long as you're doing that and you're trying to become the best version of yourself, and you're only, really you're just listening to people that you trust, you don't have to worry about seeking approval from the outside world and all these other people that you don't know, like all these strangers that you come across in your daily life who might make an offhanded comment or might say something under their breath or might, do something like derogatory. None of that should affect you, right? Because they don't know you. They don't know who you are. They have no clue. Okay, so it shouldn't affect how you feel about yourself. That's all I have to say for tonight's coaching video. If you got value out of tonight's coaching video, if you learned something, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, get into my premium Alpha Male Secrets program. Just click that link below, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.